How's life? So at home, I make coffee using a V60 pour over or an AeroPress. But when I'm out of the house, I love me an espresso. And the reason I didn't consider getting an espresso machine at home is because it's expensive and takes up a considerable amount of space in our tiny Dutch kitchens. So you can imagine how happy I was when I got my hands on the Outin Nano. It's a portable battery-powered espresso maker, so it should be ideal for at home, but also on the go. It's not all too big and comes in a bunch of colors. We dig this space gray one a bit more than the pearl white. That white is just asking to get dirty. Now, James Hoffmann argued that it shouldn't be called a Nano because it's not that small, but it's not that much bigger than my 500 milliliter Stanley bottle, and when it's filled with water, it only weighs a tiny bit more than the Nano. If I can take a water bottle out in my backpack, then I can take this espresso maker too, no problem. And you might be thinking, well, I'm not a hipster like you with a beard and a coffee bean grinder. I need my coffee fix quick and easy, so that Nano comes with two types of inserts. One is a coffee filter basket for ground coffee, and the other is an espresso pod holder. So you choose one of those, add either cold or hot water in the top, and hit the button. The Nano has a cup you can extract the coffee into, or you just hold it in your hand and keep it above your cup like I did. Oh, and if you add cold water instead of hot water, then it will take a little longer since it needs to heat up the water first. And of course, that means you'll get less cups of coffee out of a single charge. 5 cups to be precise. Since I have a cooker at home, I basically only use it with hot water and I haven't had to charge the thing yet. Outin actually says you can brew more than 200 cups of coffee if you use hot water. I haven't made that many yet, but I believe them. After you're done, you pop the pot out and rinse the parts and you're set for the next brew. But here's where it gets complicated. If you're used to grinding your own beans, I'm not sure why I used air quotes there. It is not a metaphor for getting worked up about bad coffee in the morning. Where was I? Oh yeah, freshly ground coffee. That's when you grab the coffee filter basket and you have to pour the grounds into that. Which isn't easy, by the way, since there's no doser included, so it will get messy. After that, you use the included scoop to tamp the coffee grounds. You close the lid of the basket and pop it into the portafilter, screw it on, and add some water and pull that shot. And about 50 milliliters of water gets you a shot of 30 milliliters of espresso. That's a single shot because you can't fit more than 5 to 7 grams of coffee in the included basket. So Outin does sell an extra product called the Nano Basket Plus for $40 that includes a bigger coffee filter basket if you want to be able to make double shots of espresso in one shot. And the Nano Basket Plus also includes a doser to make it easier to pour the grounds into the basket. Okay, so once you're done with making your espresso shot, the cleaning process is somewhat messier than using an espresso pod. You have to open the basket, scoop out the coffee grounds, and rinse the parts. This means you'll need a spoon and water before you can make the Nano ready for the next brew. In his testing, James Hoffmann did notice that the Nano couldn't heat the water high enough to pull a good shot. So if you can, you'd be better off adding hot water to it yourself. You'd also save yourself the hassle of charging the device very frequently. Again, guys, we're no James Hoffmann, but we personally could enjoy an espresso that came out of this device, especially when you consider how much it costs and the amount of space it takes up. The Nano is meant for traveling and the outdoors since it feels well built and it's IPX4 rated against a bit of rain. Although you can throw it into your bag and it would be okay, you can also get an extra carrying case for $40. As you can tell, the price is starting to add up if you want to be able to make double shots of espresso and have a carrying case. But if not, the Nano from Outin is a pretty cool invention for those of us who need a quick espresso at home or on the go. End of life.